When Darthmar and I faced Valkorion, we knew right away. He was the Sith Emperor, Lana.
I know. When he was struck down, it released ripples through the Force. Everyone who had felt the Sith Emperor's presence in the past, on Ziost, on Yavin 4, we all sensed what had happened. Arkan invaded soon after, claiming that an outlander had assassinated his father, the immortal Emperor. It didn't take long for us to unravel the truth.
Which side did Arkan attack first?
Both. Ships from the Eternal Fleet struck at shipyards and rallying points for both sides simultaneously. They favored ambush tactics throughout the war. Zakulan's sensor technology has far greater range than our own, and their ships can fly much further on less resources. Only vessels retrofitted with Isotope 5 could manage to outrun them. None could truly compete.
How long did the Republic and the Empire manage to hold out?
Within 3 months, the bulk of our naval forces were disabled or eliminated, and the Republic was in the same situation. With naval superiority, Arkan's forces could begin choking off supply lines, trade, any ship travel at all. The Eternal Fleet seemed to be everywhere at once. Coruscant and Dromund Kaas were blockaded by the end of the first year. I regret facing us.
How did it end?
The members of the Dark Council fought Arkan's invasion ruthlessly and lost. The Empire's treaty was ultimately negotiated by the Minister of Logistics. Chancellor Suresh also refused to discuss surrender, but the Republic Senate managed to overrule her. A cadre of senators negotiated their own ceasefire terms. All of those senators have since been disgraced or dismissed. I'm sure you can imagine the likely culprit.
What of my power base? Moff Pyron? The silencers?
Many of the vessels equipped with the silencers were lost in the initial fighting. The rest disappeared along with the Pyrans somewhere in the far outer rim. It is presumed that they were ambushed by the Eternal Fleet, but no wreckage has been found. We must carry on without them. So far, the treaties with Zakul have held. But that will not last forever. A freshwater spring. It should be safe for drinking.
So the Eternal Fleet overwhelmed both the Republic and the Empire. What was the result?
Both sides are forced to pay a heavy tribute to Zakul, mainly raw materials and resources. They're also held under an arms limitation statute. The Empire and the Republic are both breaking it, of course, but they're still incapable of challenging the throne directly.
Who rules the Empire now?
Darth Asina was the only Dark Council member left standing. All others died or disappeared in the chaos. Without opposition, she declared herself Empress of the Sith.
And the Republic?
Suresh remains in power, though she no longer holds the title of Chancellor. The Republic has limits to their ruler's terms, but her replacement is a mere puppet. Both sides see this only as an opportunity to eliminate one another at a time of weakness, instead of combining what strength they have. Arkan does nothing to prevent violence between them, so long as their tribute is paid and no one challenges Zakul's superiority.
Asina cannot stand against me. Take me back to the Empire, and I'll hold the throne in a matter of hours.
Neither Empress Asina nor the Republic are our most pressing concern. We cannot make use of their resources yet. Powerful Zakulan battle stations have been placed in orbit around key worlds to watch for possible uprisings. But there are no ongoing planetary occupations. The ships of the Eternal Fleet simply patrol at random, while the tribute paid to Zakul gradually chokes all economic potential.
What about my team? My ship?
I have allies looking for them as we speak. With all of the chaos of the last few years, though, it will take time to find them all. For now, we make do with ourselves, Koth, and HK.
As long as you're here, there's nothing we can't handle.
The feeling's mutual. It truly is a relief to see you again.
Is that why you went to so much trouble to rescue me?
Before you were captured, you accomplished things no one else dared to attempt. You changed the galaxy more than once, and if things have ever needed to change, now is the time. But there is something else. I've felt it since the moment I found you in Carbonite. There's a power in you. Something new. It's elusive, but I know it's there.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lana. I'm the same now as I was when they froze me.
Something is different. I'm sure of it. But for now, I'm just relieved to have you back with us. The water was our last necessity. Shall we return?
Salutation. It is a pleasure to see you again so soon, Masters. I have encountered minimal resistance in my patrol.
How minimal?
Reassurance. Only one Sky Trooper and 3 local predators with poor survival instincts. Our position appears to be secure at this time, but I would still advise caution on your return trip, Masters.
If you've already spotted enemy scouts, more are bound to be coming. Keep patrolling.
Reassurance. I will annihilate any potential threat that approaches the gravestone.
should feel better now.
Hey there. Did you find something tasty?
We definitely found something.
Great. I've got a pretty good idea of the parts we'll need. Let's go see what we can find. It's destiny. I ditch all these parts before we crash, we find the gravestone, and then what do we need to get it flying? Honestly, it's plain as day. Not for Lana, though. For her, it's all just skill and luck and coincidence.
I didn't come out here to philosophize. I just want to get off this planet. The sooner the better.
Can't disagree with that too much. Lana's told me about all the things you've done. More than once. Half the reason I agreed to this crazy rescue was to see if you were actually real. So, I figure I know all about your past. You deserve to know mine. Lana might have told you I was the captain of a warship during Arkan's campaign against the Core Worlds. My crew and I deserted, but I'm not going to pretend we didn't do our share of damage beforehand. Just thought you should hear it from me.
Lana mentioned that you deserted instead of following orders. What was the order?
We were holding territory on Denon. Locals rioted and orders were to open fire until they stopped. None of us even wanted to be there. Massacring civilians? That's not how Zakul is supposed to operate.
Deserting doesn't undo what you did. Make one wrong move, and I'll end you.
So glad I could be honest with you. One more thing, as long as we're being honest. I know things were hairy back there, but a lot of innocent people died. A lot. That's not what I signed up for. I'm in this to save Zakul from Arkan, not to tear it down with him. I need to know that you're on board with that too.
I'm in this to win. No matter what the cost.
And sooner or later, we're going to have a problem. Come on. Let's get this stuff back to the gravestone.
Request. Please rendezvous at my current coordinates at your earliest convenience, Masters. I require assistance.
Plastic droid.
Please, save us.
What the hell is going on here? What did you do to them?
Protestation. I have done nothing to these pitiable meatbags, Master. They were merely bystanders when I destroyed a group of sky troopers. They requested our help in escaping the enemy's notice.
Please, we're no danger to you. We were exiled for protesting Emperor Arkan's war. We've already lost 2 of our friends. Please, is there anything you can do for us?
We have more important things to do. Deal with your own problems.
I have a bit of food on me. Here. I wish we could do more.
Query. Is there something else, Master?
These people can identify us. Once the others are out of earshot, kill them all.
Protestation. Master, I was not designed for wanton slaughter.
They're a potential threat to my safety. Remember our conversation earlier.
Concession. I will do as you say, Master.
You're sure we can make it fly again?
She'll fly. Just been waiting for somebody to come along and remind her how.
Let's get to work then.
take it you have questions. Don't be so surprised. Where you go, I go. We are indivisible now. The gravestone. Not entirely what I'd envisioned.
Did you guide us here?
The real question to ask is, why are we here? Now that you know what my children are capable of, you are better prepared for the trials our partnership will bring.
I'm listening.
We will face many challenges together, but when the time comes, you will only need to ask, and unlimited power will course through you.
Get ready for a fight, people! They found us! Sky Troopers breaching the entrance!
Compliment. Fine dismantling, Master.
That's just the first wave. They have more on the way.
I'll head them off.
The gravestone will be ready soon. I just need...
Don't say 3 minutes.
Buy me some time. I'll get us airborne.
I'm with you. HK, stay behind and help Koth.
Until I say so. Don't touch anything.
This will help.
did say there were more on the way.
Something I've learned to count on regarding Arkan. There will always be more. I've got you. There are too many!
We have to keep fighting.
Hey, you two need a hand out there?
No. We have help.
You what?
Lana. You're late.
You got one of the knights to switch sides.
Not all of us blindly follow Arkan.
More resistance. Knights.
High Justice, we have the Outlander.
I do hope you're up to fighting your own, Senya.
My issue isn't with them. But if they're going to stand in my way...
I see you found another pragmatist.
Stow the chatter. Prove you can fight.
Thought you'd hide in the swamps? Pathetic. The Emperor will be avenged! Will be avenged! Will be avenged! Will be avenged!
others.
Get out of here! Save yourself!
What is this?
An opportunity. You are outmatched. Death is all but certain for your Sith friend. I could save her. I only require the briefest moment of control. Accept my help, or watch her die. Choose quickly. Time has not stopped.
Take care of it.
Gladly.
What happened to the Knights?
I was coming to help, but looks like you didn't need it.
Is the gravestone ready for takeoff?
Far as I can tell, looks like we've got everyone. Let's go.
No, wait. Where's Senya?
Excuse me? Where's who?
Here I am. Let's move out.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. She's your help? If you think I'm letting that piece of work on my ship, you're out of here.
Interjection. Many more hostiles are approaching. Permission to defend with extreme prejudice.
No more fighting. We must leave Zakul.
I'll prep the engines. Be ready to move.
The ship will never pull itself up from the muck. We'll have to give it a push.
Firing up the engines. I hope.
We can do this.
Let your unease take root. Only then will the Force do your bidding.
Actually doing it. Can you believe it?
Observation. The ship is rising. Conclusion. Belief is not required.
Glad you worked that out.
Now get in here so we can finally get moving.
How about that? My gravestone can move.
Your gravestone. Do not lay claim to the belongings of others.
Right. And let me guess who you think this ship belongs to. Incoming! Dropping out of hyperspace! It's a lot.
The Eternal Fleet.
They aren't firing.
Ugly ship. What are you waiting for?
HK, see about that hyperdrive. Lana, work the shields. And we need a gunner.
I'll take care of it.
Doc, this is a capital ship near the center.
I see it.
Good. Now hit it. Target down.
Wait, 5 targets. 10. I can't keep up. It's real. We could take the whole fleet.
Statement. The hyperdrive now meets minimum functionality requirements.
Why didn't you say so? All right, let's get out of here.
More than 24 ships lost in a single shot.
So that's the gravestone. It's as powerful as they say.
Everything stands at risk. Sakul, the throne, my vision for the galaxy. All because we let the Outlanders slip away. I'm not blaming you.
I didn't think you were.
Father held us all back. You more than any. Such raw power, and yet you're still spreading your wings, finding your limits.
Nice to be appreciated for a change. So, what now?
Now, I act.
No!
What's happened?
The hyperdrive worked. One time. Omni cannons fried too. What a mess.
We're safely away from the fleet, if nothing else.
Should be able to make it to Asylum, but let's not hold our breath.
What is this Asylum place, and why are we going there?
Asylum is a skyport. A safe haven from Arkan's patrols.
Was she really necessary?
She helped us raise the gravestone. She fought at our side.
She also hunted me like an animal for years. She was Arkan's loyal knight.
I thought I was in service to Zakul. You had abandoned your responsibilities.
I don't want to hear it. You're done arguing, both of you.
If anybody needs me, I'll be somewhere.
You could have at least consulted with me first.
Yes, I wonder how that might have gone.
Absolutely. I'd be glad to fix the gravestone by myself. Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. but no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone that will save the galaxy from Arkham. Not you, not me, definitely not Senya.
Lana believes she can help us. That's enough for me.
Hey, I trust Lana. I think the world of... Look, I'm just saying she might not know Senya as well as she thinks.
You really care about Lana, don't you?
It's not like you're thinking. We've worked together for years. She saved my life more times than I can count. So I do what I can to return the favor. If that means storming into the Spire to pull some Outlander out of Carbonite, well, that's what I'll do.
That was your choice. I never asked you to do any of this.
You're really not hearing me. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, I know Lana doesn't seem to be in the talking mood, but maybe check in on her.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around what took place out there. One moment there were knights, and the next... What do you suppose happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's cause to be unsettled, of that I'm certain. Just as I'm certain I was right in asking Senya to join us.
She's a good fighter. She helped us raise the gravestone. I'd say she's an asset.
And she doesn't give up either. That was clear the first time I encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in world space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
You were looking for me all that time.
Is it really any surprise?
I was looking for a hyperdrive matrix processor assembly. You probably haven't seen one in here. I'll keep looking.
I should continue my meditation. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
You shouldn't be poking your nose where it doesn't belong.
Admission. I strongly dislike that expression. My olfactory sensors are not at issue. Report. Speaking of my curiosity, Master, I have initiated an exploratory examination of this craft. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point.
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized. but the new meat bag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
As you were, HK.
Approval. I like your orders.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I'd like to hear that. Just a few bars.
Without accompaniment? I'm not that brave.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything. But I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I'm always me. It's as simple as that.
I think that's fine. But expect your sense of self to be tested if you confront Arkan.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arkan has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Arkan took 5 years of my life. Turned everything inside out. He has to pay.
I know what that's like. Not exactly, but I see where you're coming from. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet. But I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
If either of you makes this difficult for me, the gravestone is equipped with several airlocks.
When the time comes for us to confront Arkan, that might be just the kind of conviction we'll need.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
There's no way we are keeping the gravestone low profile if Arkan has agents here.
Asylum might be the only place in wild space free of his control. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
Zenya's here to help. That's all we need to know right now.
Why should my opinion matter? I'm only flying the ship.
Demand. Are we there yet?
Gawkers, let us through! Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
In how many pieces?
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
You're lucky they weren't disintegrated.
Oh, lighten up already. Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
Keep staring like that, and you'll be doing it with one eye.
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
They haven't invented the thing that can kill me.
Some of us aren't so lucky. A lot of good people died that day. You didn't give us enough time to make the escape pods.
You survived. Stop complaining.
They think you're a hero, but I know better.
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Leave her out of any loop you want, but I always need to know.
I didn't want to bother you with mundane details. Next time I'll bore you to tears. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Find another engineer.
Things are finally looking up. Let's keep it that way. You can handle this.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor. but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
I expect answers. There's already too much I don't know about your friends.
Your visit will be enlightening, I assure you.